Alrighty, part two, my friends. We're going to take a look at slide 11. It says Jameer can spend at most $150 for a party in the larger room. And here's the inequality that we wrote on the previous slide. 80 plus 50x is less than or equal to 150. So it says select all the possible numbers of hours that could work with Jameer's constraints. Now there's a couple ways that we could do this. We could plug in these values for x, since the number of hours is representing x. So for the first one, we have 80 plus 50 times 0.75. And that gets us $117.50, which is less than or equal to 150. So this symbol is less than or equal to. If we go into the calculator and change the 0.75 to 1 hour, we get 130, which is still less than. 1.5 is 155, which is less than or equal to, because it can be equal to. And now that we're at $155, we know if we go more than 1.5 hours, it's going to become over 155. So for example, if we make this 2.25, now it's $192.50, which is too much. So the only three that could work are those first three options. Beautiful. Let's move to slide 12. What are some suggestions that you have for writing an inequality to represent a constraint? So if we're looking at these constraints, what are some suggestions that you could give to someone to writing those constraints? So some things are like thinking of those keywords that we saw, like less, more than, at least. That gives you clues as to which inequality symbol to use. Also remembering that the variable is going to be that unknown value or the value that changes. And it can be helpful to reread the inequality to make sure that it makes sense with the context. Finally, slide 13 says Amali can spend as much as $4 on oranges. Each orange, X, costs 50 cents. Which inequality represents this situation? So I want you to try this one on your own. Feel free to show your work about how you're getting there. And then you're going to show or describe all the number of oranges that they can purchase with $4. And slide 14, when you're ready, is here, checking in on how you understood the lesson. If you need any support or need any help with working through writing these inequalities, please remember you can always reach out to me or come to those office hours on Wednesdays at 1:45. Take care, my friends. Bye.